Seagull reads Marvel Rivals terms and conditions.
Creators need to read what the fuck they are signing, and they're not. Literally has a clause. We've confirmed now with 5 people where it says engaging in malicious comparisons with competitors or belittling the gameplay or providing subjective negative reviews of the game. People have signed off what are basically sponsored or hashtag ad streams, and people are just signing this without reading it just to get a game key.
The game's garbage, is it? I don't know. I haven't played it.
It's so ridiculous. So I'm not playing this game anymore. Don't expect me to play this game anymore. It's ridiculous, and I hope some much more popular people than me blow this up, because that is very not okay. I've just extremely not okay.
Just so
for reference, that's just for codes. It's not for like sponsors. It's just to get a game code, man.
Wow. So they want you to sign a non-disparagement just to get a game code? You know, there's a word for that. It's actually 2 words. It's called access journalism.
I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get dinner. Hopefully, some more people talk about this, just how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, that's really bad.
You didn't like the game yourself? I mean, okay, so for me personally, I did not. I got a code from another person who started playing. In it, just so you guys know, if you go over, where is it again? If once you get in game, you click this button, it says invite code. Hit level 6 to get an extra invite code.
Galactus is not a girl. I don't care what it says in the story. This is dumb. Like, Galactus should not be a girl. What the fuck are you doing?
I got one from a player. I didn't have to sign it.
It's his daughter? That's dumb.
But it's crazy the
Where's
developers
Galactus?
having people sign this for creators who submit to get a code. They're asking you to be professional about the game. Nothing wrong with that. It says you are not allowed to give a negative review.
Professional about the game, bro. Like,
you if you get a game code from them. That is not being professional.
being professional is whenever you tell them they're good.
That is the opposite. That is not at all what that means. Yeah, they say, yeah, it's definitely like Marvel or someone big corpa is going crazy, and that's not even a sponsor. Yeah, that's insane. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I'm just gonna log off. I hope some people. I've talked to 4 people now. 4 people say they all had it. I don't know if it's just like a batch of people. I don't know if it's everyone. I don't know if it's anything. It just makes me feel very gross, because now you have streamers who sign that and they go live and they start streaming it, and the audience doesn't know that. I mean, fortunately, most creators don't even read what they sign.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I think that, like, okay, so I was going to let him finish, but I'm going to just kind of start talking here. He's totally right about everything he's saying. But the truth is that they're never actually going to enforce this, because if they did enforce it, it would look so bad on them publicly that it would destroy their public image, because they would be effectively saying that you cannot provide a review of the game that's negative, and literally everybody on the internet would fucking hate them for that. So they would never actually enforce this clause. This was probably language that was created. Marvel, I mean, hasn't really made any really big breakout games, I would say. I guess like Marvel Snap is pretty big. I think is it Marvel Snap? But other than that, they don't really have a lot of big breakout games. So the people that were probably writing the contracts for it took the contracts from sponsorships and just kind of moved it over to, what do you call it? To the baseline key like thing. Like, I don't think that Marvel has any intention of executing on this clause. I don't think they have any intention of actually pursuing people for breaking it, but that doesn't really make it that much better in it makes it better in effect, in reality, but it doesn't make it better in the context of you know, like the ethics of it, I guess you could say. So yeah, I think he has every right to be annoyed about it. And also, I don't think that he should stop streaming the game. I think just stream the game and shit on the game. If you think that there's something wrong with it, don't do it for no reason, obviously. But, you know, if you think there's something bad about the game, shit on the game. And if they shut you down, you are a martyr. And you're going to get so much attention. Everybody's going to support you. You're going to make tons of money. And you're going to be better off than if you just hadn't played the game at all. So that's what I think, right? And like, because they're not going to execute on this, and it's just going to make you look good if this happens. And I understand like this is kind of like a bad way of going about things, but I'm just being realistic, right? Tired of everyone relying on streamers for the approval? Well, there's no way they can do something about it at the end. Well, they could. I mean, no, they could just take the key away or take his access away. They could absolutely do that. But like the cost of doing that, like the social cost of doing it, they won't do it because it would look really, really bad. They will enforce by restricting access for those people for the next games, and they could use it as a legit reason to restrict access later. Yeah, it's always a bad thing. Like, all I'm saying is that this isn't something that's an impending evil, but yeah, you could always be concerned about that in the future, right? Like, whenever I watched like this game, like this is kind of like, this is what my vibe of the game is like this game just looks like Overwatch 0.5.
If devs are pissed with this, wait until they see my red box.
It looks like
Carnage. Yeah, there you go.
You know what it looks like? It looks like if Nexon made an Overwatch clone.
Oh, I got kicked out. Well,
like if Nexon was like trying to like break into the Overwatch model and break into like the space, that's what it looks like. It's like a phone game company makes the phone game or PC game version of Overwatch. So yeah, like the game, it just looks cheap. Basically, it just looks cheap. The graphics don't really look that good. I mean, it's okay, right? It's okay, but it's just not. It's not as good as Overwatch. In my opinion, I think like the polish of Overwatch just blows this so far out of the water. It's not even close. Overwatch, whenever it came out on day one, was better than this. And that was over 5 years ago. It's almost closer to 10 years ago now, almost at this point, right? So yeah, I mean, that's what my opinion on it is. I mean, I would still play the game. Like, if I had got a sponsor for this game, I'd probably play it. Because, like, I maybe the gameplay's good. Maybe they'll improve the game over time. But I'm giving you, like, my... this is, like, my reaction, right? This is, like, raw reaction. This is, like, what I think. Saw it as well, it's not really sellout, right? It's that there are games that I would want to play. Like, there's like 3 different categories of games. There's games that I will play no matter what, games that I would play if I had a sponsor, and games that I will never play no matter what. And I think this is a game that's in the middle, right? Where it's like not really a game that I'm like that interested in, but hey, you know, it just came out. I'm going to get paid for it. Sure, I'll try it out. I'm not completely against it, but I also don't really think it looks like a high quality game either. You know, that's just about it. So, yeah, Blizzard sucks, but I know how to make a game feel good. Yeah, and it seems like Marvel doesn't. So, yeah, anyway, Siegel's totally right about this. I'll read a few posts about this. It was just on LSF. Makes sense now why Lyric and Shroud says they don't have access to the alpha. I don't know what they expected from a mobile game developer. Yeah, I don't... Oh, it is a mobile game. Yeah, last stream Pepe has. Should have stuck to League. Put in whatever terms and condition you want. Yeah, 4 of the streamers might be XQC. He had to sign a DocuSign to play the game. Yeah, but here's the problem, right? Is like, realistically...
I fucking Adobe Acrobat
Adobe
signed fucking documents to get this shit. Motherfucker! Ah! Christ! Christ! Chat, how many people did I kill, chat? I guess we can't tell.
Yeah, anyway, realistically, they're not going to shut down XQC. They're not going to do it. And that's why he probably shit on the game, didn't he? Because, like, realistically, what's going to happen to them if they try to stop, if they take away XQC's access for shitting on the game? The cost of doing that is much higher than XQC shitting on the game. That's just the truth. It's simple math whenever you really think about it. But yeah, no, Siegel is completely right about this. This is absolutely a terrible clause to have in a contract like this. It is textbook access journalism. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing redeemable about it. It's just a terrible decision. And what a surprise. It looks like kind of a terrible game, too. So that's what you get.